여보세요. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. And we are back with another reaction, and we're going to check out Jisoo Flower. Now, this is her just dropped solo single. I'm very curious as to what is going to happen with Blackpink. Just I don't know. I thought I felt pretty confident before, but as time goes on, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with them. I would like to see them stick together as a group, but of course, it's fine to do solo albums and things like that. That's cool. That's always going to be fun. And I think if you have a group that has, something like 4 members, it's a little bit more, that's a little bit easier to pull off, when the max that you can have is like 4 independent solo sort of projects. It's doable. It's like it becomes much more like, okay, we can handle this kind of, The one thing I will say is that, because I knew this was dropping, you know what I mean? Like I seen this posted. I was like, okay, so the solo singles coming out, okay. And you start to notice things like on like, well, Twitter specifically. I was thinking, like, why is everybody getting so uppity today? Like, what's up with this, And then I go, oh, that's right. The single just dropped, And my thing, obviously, I am a fan of Twice, but I'm a fan of all K-pop. That's very obvious, if you watch this channel. And I've said before in the past, I don't do, the anti-fan or hater kind of thing. I don't do that at all. That's not what I'm about. I appreciate pretty much everything, like there's no, I have my biases and my favorites and all this, but I enjoy everything, and I'd rather, because the truth is that a lot of the, because I see things people post, and I'm just like, man, all these groups are like friends, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there are certain fandoms that are, go back and forth or whatever, but I'm like, the members in your group, are totally friends with the members in this group over here. Like they know each other. They go way back. They start at the same time, or close to each other. They knew each other when they were trainees. Like there's a storied history there already. And people are gonna do what they're gonna do. But I think take a much more positive and diplomatic approach to it. It's like if I'm gonna sit here and say that I'm a fan of K-pop, and I'm also Once, right? I'm Twice is my group. I'd rather represent them in a way that's like, I'm gonna be cool with everybody, right? I don't want to say I'm a part of this fandom and then go out and be like a jerk based on, because it's a different group. I don't think that's a good way to represent the group that you follow, or your chosen fandom or whatever. I think it's much better to be positive and appreciate things, because Jisoo drops a single. The members of other groups are not like, talking negatively about it. Like everybody's congratulatory. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, it's so good. I love it. It's great. You did a great job. Like, way to go." Like, "Oh man, you did such a great job on that song. You know, everything was great. All it's going to be is support. So, but that's just my take on it. Anyways, that longish preamble aside, let's just go ahead and check out Jisoo's song Flower.
ABC 도레미 만큼 착했던 나 그 눈빛이 싹 변했지 어쩜 이 또한 나니까 난 파란 나비처럼 날아가 잡지 못한 건 넌 네 몫이니까 활짝 꽃피웠던 시간도 이제 모두 내게 lie 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 붉게 다 버려진 너와 나 난 괜찮아 넌 괜찮을까 구름 한 점 없이 예쁜 날 꽃향기만 남기고 갔단다 꽃향기만 남기고 갔단다 You and me 미칠 듯이 뜨거웠지만 처참하게 짓밟혀진 내 하나뿐인 라일락 난 하얀 꽃잎처럼 날아가 잡지 않는 것은 너니까 살랑살랑 부는 바람에 이끌려보만 오지만 우리 마이 바이 바이 붉게 다 버려진 너와 나 난 괜찮아 넌 괜찮을까 구름 한 점 없이 예쁜 날 꽃향기만 남기고 갔단다 꽃향기만 남기고 갔단다 이젠 안녕 굿바이 뒤는 절대 안 봐 미련이란 이름에 입새 하나 봄비에 너에게서 떨어져 꽃향기만 남아 hey, hey, 꽃향기만 남기고 갔단다
So cool, man. So cool. So cool. Really, really cool, man. She sounded great, didn't she? She sounded great, man. She sounded good. Minimalist song, right? Really succinct elements in the mix, right? Actually, very light percussion, right? What we had was there's a bass, a synth bass, and a kick that are pocketed together, and they will hit on the 1, boom, and what you have is a snap on the 2 and the 4, so it's boom 2 4 boom 2 4, right? And in the rhythm section you have keys, you have a piano sound that's going on, and when it starts to build up, the first thing is the 8th note subdivision, so you hear 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then as it gets closer to the chorus, the measures that are the phrase right before we move to the chorus section, it goes into 16th notes. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. It's such a cool minimalist mix, dude. It's super, super cool, man. Lyrically, I'm thinking, oh man, dude. And all that was left was the scent of a flower. Man, dude, It's cold, dude. It's cold. Like, this is cool. This is cool. This is good. This was really well done. Nice choreography too. They're dancing as if they were little flowers, right? Like it's cool. You can see it. You can see it. Let's see, what else do we have in there? Oh, the bridge section. Bridge section was great. What a nice change up. And then Blackpink has done this many times, right? They have like these super smooth transitions in between their sections. It just, it's such a smooth like change up just from one to the other. It's seamless. It just moves right in and then moves right back out. And and it's the same approach here. This is really cool, man. This is like, it's a super cool song. Visually very cool, very nice, right? Some product placement in there. I was at the Christian Dior. There's some things going on with that, but that's cool. That's legit. It's a bit of a flex, but hey, why not? You know what I mean? It's good, man. It's good. Okay, let's see. Let's count this out a little bit. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so a bit of a pickup, right? The big hit is on the 1, but you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it does have a pickup there. So that little staccato note, boom boom down, boom boom down, right? That is a 16th note subdivision there. So it's in between the 1 and, but the minimalist take. So all you get is that staccato hit, boom boom bum, boom boom bum. It's very good. It builds up so awesomely. It's very cool. Light percussion. Ooh, I hear those chimes. Nice cymbal. Really soft, like smooth. 16th notes. That, I don't know what that is. It's obviously, it sounds like a loop. It sounds like a vocal loop that has been processed. The pitch has been shifted way up and then it's swept, which is giving it that kind of wonky, it sounds like a backwards loop type of effect on it. That's being used in a way that kind of mimics like a string sound. You know what I mean? It's it's really cool. It's a very unique invention for this song. Like, that's why it sounds so different. You don't hear that everywhere else. This is a very unique thing that they have created for this song, but it works so well. It works so well over this minimalist mix. and three and four.
괜찮아, 넌
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4.
꽃향기만 남기고 갔단다. 꽃향기만 남기고 갔단다. 이젠 안녕 goodbye. 뒤는 절대 안 봐. 미련 이런 일은 매입새 하나 봄비에 너에게서 떨어져. 꽃향기만 남아.
Super cool bridge section. Like, you know, the chord progression does its thing there, a change up in the chords, but what they brought back from the previous section was the keys, the way that they're doing first the eighth notes of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then you heard the 16th notes come back in 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's things like that give it such a smooth transition, right, and maintain this continuity. And look at this choreography too. Like, obviously it's a flower, right? Look at the hand position. Look at the color change. Look at this color, the way that the arms have this pinkish hue from about the elbow, right? The forearm. Man, it's really cool. From the mix all the way up to the visual, like everything is really, really cool.
꽃향기만 남기고 갔단다.
It's good, man. It's good. It's good. Like, no cap. You can't even argue. You can't. Just appreciate it, right? Just acknowledge it. It's good, dude. It's good. This is a bop. It's so cool, man. This is so cool. It's so addictive. It's like I already want to hear it again. You know what I mean? It's oh man. Yeah, it's super hooky. Oh, it, like, for such a minimalist mix, I don't think there's one part that isn't a hook. It's all hooks, all of it. It which is a little bit more pragmatic, especially if you are going to have a minimalist type of mix, because there's plenty of space. You know, you can pull it off. But no, these specific instrument sounds, their specific rhythms, the build up of these patterns, right? Like going from the 8th notes into the 16th notes. The that quirky little synth loop that's going on over the chorus section, right? It's all hooks. It's all hooks, dude. From top to bottom, it's all hooks. This you can't. You gotta give it credit, man. You gotta appreciate it. It's really good. This is really good, man. So cool, so smooth. Oh man, she didn't have to go off on the vocals. She didn't have to, man. This was a spot on, measured approach, but did not miss. It didn't miss. This does not miss from the start to the finish. It's perfect. This is a perfect composition and a perfect mix. And you know, I will say it. I have to give it credit. This is so good, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy for Jisoo to have this solo debut. This is so cool, dude. This is gonna go off. This is going to be big. So good. I'm happy for her. I'm really happy for her, man. This is great. This is fantastic, dude. Man, it's a hit. It's already hit. It's already happened. Like, you know, it's already there as we speak. It's just like it's just going up and up and up. The stocks, you know, it's going up, man. It's going up. So, oh man, something to look forward to. So I knew it was going to be good. I knew that Jisoo's solo endeavor was going to be good. I never had a doubt about that. But this is super cool. This is so cool. This is a cool song, dude. And it's just perfectly balanced. It's just perfectly measured. You know what I mean? Everything in it is super, super effective. Man, it's such a clean mix. This there isn't anything about this that isn't a hook. There isn't anything about this that I didn't enjoy. Man, it's fantastic. This is fantastic, man. Well done, Jisoo. Well done. It has me looking forward to the rest of the album. You know what I mean? Like the rest of the work, the rest of the solo project. It's going to be great. It's just going to be great. You can already tell. Man, dude, what's going to happen? I hope they stay together. I hope, you know, that they stay together as a group, as Blackpink. I hope, you know, they do that. I hope we get another album. You know, I hope we get many more albums. Actually, I hope we have that. I hope we have this add to the discography. You know, it's like I've said before. Every group does their own thing. Every group is different. Every group has like their thing that they do, and at this point, everybody's so good. The levels of quality are ridiculously high, dude. They're ridiculously high. Up like imagine how it has to be for like 4th gen groups and on. You gotta follow Blackpink. You gotta follow Twice. You gotta follow Red Velvet. You have to follow these groups. Do you have any idea how good you have to be? You have to be impeccable, dude. It doesn't mean you have to do the same thing, obviously, and that's what we're seeing with many of the 4th gen groups and on. They have to do something different. It's, you know, you have to find a lane. You have to find a lane that nobody else is in. You have to. There's no other way to do it. But you know, it just goes to show, and this is intuitive, right? We get this solo song from Jisoo, and it's so cool, man. Like, it's so good. It's so good because that's 3rd gen, dude. 3rd gen is it's your golden age. It's, you know what I mean, or your platinum age. You know what I mean? It's just, man, it's ridiculously good. But well done, man. Well done by Jisoo. This is a fantastic track. It's fairly minimalist. So it's quite simple in its structure, right? Like it's not overly complicated at all, but it's done in a way that makes it super cool. It's incredibly smooth, man. It's incredibly smooth. This is great. This is fantastic. I really enjoyed it, man. You know, I don't, like I said, no cap. I don't even try, dude. 10 out of 10. You know, we'll download the album. Just it's there. It's done. You got it. Take my money. You know what I mean? It's it's fantastic. Jisoo, Flower. What an awesome solo debut. Well done.